Hi guys, thanks for checking the video out. So I've entitled this video Winning versus Losing. So I will start with the nicer side of it. So I played a pro event last week and I won. So I was very pleased with the result. Not the perfect round, but I did enough that was required. I got a level par on quite a really nice course actually, Tiverton Golf Course, and it was in great condition. It was just a little bit wet, so if you played nicely, I thought it was actually quite playable. It's a bit tree lined, so if you hit it a bit wide, you can struggle. So that's the win, fantastic. The loss, and you may have heard about the mega match versus Mark Crossfield. So we played a Pro-Am in which Mark played in at Exeter a couple weeks previous, and in that one, it certainly went down as a loss. Struggled a bit, and yes, social media, I was attacked. Everybody was happy with Mark, not so happy with me. But the reason I used them as comparisons was at the start of the round, although I did better when I won, I actually played better when I lost. And this was in the first few holes. And what I did at Exeter was I actually played better. I ripped the driver. On the par 5, I ripped another driver, I had iron in there. But what I did is I didn't convert the birdies. Subsequently, when I won, I holed a couple of really nice putts. I holed a 12-foot putt for par on the first, 10-foot putt for par on the second, a 12-foot putt for birdie on the third, and like a 15-20-foot putt for birdie on the fourth. So I was under par when I actually didn't play as well in a round where I think I was level through the 4. But what happened was I made a silly bogey on the 5th hole. This was at Exeter, and then that kind of caused a chain of events where I dropped a few. Started to push, started to take on flags which maybe I shouldn't have, and then that round ended up crumbling. So if I get that round to come up here, you'll see there's loads of disaster at the end of the round. But I feel that the issues actually occurred early on. And the reason I'm comparing them is it's not to say, well, I putted great and that was why I won. The reason is the putter actually allowed me to keep the round going. But later on in that round, I missed a 6-foot putt for birdie, and I 3-putted 17, almost was putting well and almost got a bit too aggressive. At Exeter, my missed putts or my not converting opportunities happened at the beginning of the round, so I almost panicked and got too aggressive. So what you really need to do, and what I've learned from these 2 rounds, is you never know what's going to happen through the round. You really need to treat each hole as individual holes, and then by the time you get to the end of the round, add them all up and see what you've got. Because yes, when I won it was great, I started off nicely and then it was easy to continue it. You never know what's going to happen. If the putt for birdie had been missed at the beginning, or I 3-putted at the beginning, it may have completely changed the outcome of the overall round, even though obviously I'm the same guy, brought the same golf game. So it's very much not reacting to situations in your round, trying to just keep going, really treat them in isolation. And then, like I say, you never know what will happen. At Exeter, if I had just kept my cool, and again, this isn't about my sort of mentality and my losing my concentration or losing my temper. It's more about I changed my strategies. I got over aggressive when there was no need, because you never know. Later on in that round, I could have holed the putts in which I holed early on at Tiverton. So again, winning versus losing, I think the gap between the 2 isn't always as big as it seems. That's why I've used these 2 rounds. If you've got a good example or a better example, get it in the comments below. Because again, I think things like this can really transform your game. And actually, if you're someone who's really trying to get your handicap down, this can be the big improver, because over a span of sort of 5-10 rounds, if you can apply this sort of mindset, you're bound to score better on an average basis. That's how you get your handicap down. Get some comments down. Hope to catch you soon.